Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, trying to stay active, getting enough sleep, but you still feel, well, just not quite right? Maybe it's that nagging fatigue that hits mid-afternoon, or joints that feel a bit stiffer than they should, or perhaps your digestion isn't quite as predictable as it used to be. It's easy to blame it on getting older, isn't it? We just accept these little discomforts as an inevitable part of life's journey. But what if I told you that some of the things we're eating, things that seem harmless or even comforting, are actually silently working against us, chipping away at our energy, our comfort, and our overall well-being? They're like hidden obstacles on the path to feeling our best in these vibrant years. The good news is, it doesn't have to be that way. There are simple swaps, small shifts in what we choose to put on our plate, that can make a world of difference. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 of the absolute worst foods that might be slowing you down and causing unnecessary aches and pains. And crucially, we're going to look at 4 wonderful, delicious foods you absolutely must choose instead to help you feel more energetic, comfortable, and vibrant every single day. These aren't drastic diet changes, just smart choices that nourish your body the way it deserves at this stage of life. Stick with me until the end, because there's something I'm going to share that might genuinely surprise you about how powerful these simple food choices can be. Let's talk about something many of us reach for when we're feeling a bit sluggish or want a quick pick-me-up. I'm talking about those sugary drinks, fruit juices that sound healthy but are packed with sugar, and even seemingly innocent things like sweetened coffees or teas. You know the ones. They give you that immediate jolt of energy. But then, just an hour or 2 later, you crash, feeling even worse than before. This isn't just a fleeting dip in energy. It's your body reacting to a huge influx of sugar, far more than it needs all at once. Think about a glass of soda. It can contain the equivalent of 9 teaspoons of sugar. Even a glass of store-bought orange juice, stripped of most of its fiber during processing, can have as much sugar as soda. When sugar floods your system like that, especially in liquid form where it's absorbed incredibly quickly, it causes your blood sugar levels to spike dramatically. Your body then rushes to produce insulin to deal with it, leading to that inevitable crash. Over time, repeatedly putting your body through these sugar roller coasters can have serious consequences. It contributes to inflammation throughout your body, which can worsen joint pain and stiffness. It makes it harder to manage your weight, putting extra strain on your joints and heart, and it significantly increases your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a condition that can impact everything from your circulation to your vision. It's like constantly revving your engine to the max. Eventually, something is going to wear out. Beyond the blood sugar spike, these sugary liquids and foods loaded with added sugar contribute empty calories. They provide energy, but none of the valuable nutrients, fiber, vitamins, or minerals that our bodies desperately need. Especially as we age, we need nutrient-dense foods to support muscle mass, keep our bones strong, maintain sharp cognitive function, and ensure our digestive system works smoothly. Filling up on sugary empty calories means we're less likely to eat the foods that actually do us good. Imagine starting your day with a big bowl of sugary cereal, or a pastry, and a sweetened coffee. By mid-morning, you're hungry, maybe shaky, and reach for another quick fix, often something else sugary. This cycle can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and poorly nourished. Even if you feel like you're eating enough, your body is running on cheap fuel that damages the engine over time. We often think of sugar as just affecting our waistline, but its impact on inflammation is profound. Chronic low-grade inflammation is linked to so many age-related issues: heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, even certain cancers. Cutting down on added sugar is one of the single most powerful things you can do to turn down that inflammatory response in your body. Think about the hidden sugar too. It's not just in soda. It's in many packaged sauces, salad dressings, yogurts, and even savory foods. Learning to read labels and spot added sugars like sucrose, glucose, fructose, corn syrup, and maltodextrin is a valuable skill. So, what should you choose instead? This is where the wonderful, natural sweetness and incredible nutrition of berries come in. I'm talking about strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, all those colorful gems. Unlike fruit juice, when you eat a handful of fresh or frozen berries, you're getting the whole package natural sugars. Yes, but also tons of fiber. That fiber is crucial because it slows down the absorption of the sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those dramatic spikes and crashes. Your energy stays more stable. You feel fuller for longer. And your digestive system gets a helping hand. But berries are more than just a sweet treat with fiber. They are absolutely bursting with antioxidants. These are powerful compounds, like vitamin C and E, and other phytonutrients, that act like tiny superheroes fighting against damage in your cells caused by inflammation and everyday metabolic processes. Think of antioxidants as the body's rust protectors. As we get older, our body's ability to repair itself slows down, so getting a constant supply of these protectors is vital. Berries are particularly noted for their anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep red, blue, and purple colors. Studies have shown that these compounds can have a really positive impact on brain health, helping to protect against cognitive decline. Some research even suggests they can help improve memory and motor skills. Swapping out a sugary drink for a glass of water infused with a few berries, or adding a generous handful of berries to your morning yogurt or cereal, is such a simple change. But the ripple effect on your health is enormous. Instead of starting the day with a sugar bomb that sets you up for cravings and fatigue, you're starting with nutrients that support steady energy, brain function, and fight inflammation. Berries are also low in calories compared to many processed snacks, making them a guilt-free way to satisfy a sweet tooth. They are versatile too. Enjoy them fresh as a snack. Blend them into a smoothie with some plain yogurt and maybe a sprinkle of chia seeds. Mix them into oatmeal, or even use them in a light dessert. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, often less expensive, and perfect for adding to smoothies or warming up slightly to create a quick sauce for pancakes or yogurt. Simply making the habit of having berries readily available, whether fresh in the fridge or frozen in the freezer, can make it easy to choose them over less healthy options. Remembering that every time you choose berries over something packed with added sugar, you are actively choosing better energy, less inflammation, and a sharper mind. It's empowering, isn't it now? While adding these wonderful berry powerhouses is a fantastic step, there are other common foods that might be quietly undermining your health goals. Speaking of foods that might be quietly causing trouble, let's turn our attention to something many people enjoy, perhaps even on a daily basis: processed meats. I'm talking about things like sausages, bacon, ham, deli meats, and hot dogs. They're convenient, they can be tasty, but they come with a significant downside, especially as we age. The way these meats are processed often involves adding preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which are used to extend shelf life, enhance color, and prevent bacterial growth. While they serve a purpose in preservation, when these compounds are cooked at high temperatures, they can form something called nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens. Beyond the potential cancer risk, processed meats are typically very high in sodium and saturated fat. High sodium intake is a major contributor to high blood pressure, which is a significant risk factor for heart attack and stroke. As we get older, our bodies often become more sensitive to sodium, meaning the same amount can have a greater impact on our blood pressure. The high levels of saturated fat can contribute to unhealthy cholesterol levels, further increasing the risk of heart disease. It's a double whammy for your cardiovascular system. Think about having bacon and sausages for breakfast every morning, a ham sandwich for lunch, and maybe a hot dog for a quick dinner. This kind of eating pattern consistently exposes your body to high levels of sodium, unhealthy fats, and those potentially harmful preservatives. It's not just about adding extra inches to your waistline. It's about putting a strain on your heart, your arteries, and increasing inflammation throughout your body. Processed meats are also often lower in the beneficial nutrients you'd find in leaner, unprocessed cuts of meat or other protein sources. They tend to be lacking in fiber, obviously. They're meat, but also sometimes lower in certain vitamins and minerals that are present in whole foods. It's about getting less of the good stuff and more of the stuff that does harm. The convenience factor is a big draw. I know. Grabbing a package of ham for a sandwich or frying up some sausages is quick and easy. But this convenience comes at a cost to your long-term health and how well you feel day to day. Are those few minutes saved in the kitchen worth potentially contributing to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, and other health issues down the line? So, what's the healthier protein choice? This is where incorporating more lean proteins and plant-based proteins, especially legumes, really shines. Instead of processed meats, choose things like grilled chicken or turkey breast, fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, eggs, beans, lentils, and tofu. Lean meats provide high-quality protein, essential for maintaining muscle mass, which is crucial as we age to stay strong and independent. They are also good sources of iron and B vitamins. Fish, especially the fatty varieties, are nutritional powerhouses because they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats that are fantastic for your heart and brain. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, decrease triglycerides, and can even help with cognitive function. Aiming for fish a couple of times a week is a brilliant goal. Now, let's talk about legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas. These are absolutely incredible sources of protein, and unlike meat, they are also packed with fiber. Remember how we talked about fiber slowing sugar absorption? Fiber is also essential for healthy digestion, helping to keep things moving smoothly and preventing constipation, a common complaint as we get older. Fiber also helps you feel full and satisfied, which can help with weight management. Legumes are also loaded with vitamins and minerals like folate, potassium, magnesium, and iron. They are versatile, inexpensive, and can be used in countless dishes, soups, stews, salads, chili, dips like hummus, or even as a meat substitute in tacos or burgers. Swapping out processed meat for a meal centered around lentils or adding chickpeas to a salad is a direct upgrade for your health. You're cutting down on sodium, unhealthy fats, and preservatives, and simultaneously boosting your intake of fiber, beneficial fats if choosing fish, and a wider array of vitamins and minerals. It's a swap that supports your heart, your muscles, your brain, and your digestive system all at once. Making a pot of lentil soup or having a can of chickpeas ready to toss into a salad makes this easy. It requires a little planning, perhaps, but the health rewards are immense. Choosing a piece of grilled fish or chicken over bacon for breakfast or lunch is another simple, yet powerful switch. Every time you make this choice, you are actively nourishing your body and reducing your exposure to harmful ingredients. Now, let's move on to another type of food that many people eat regularly without realizing the negative impact it can have. Especially as we get older, refined grains. We find these in white bread, white pasta, white rice, many breakfast cereals, crackers, cookies, cakes, and pastries. The problem with refined grains is that during the milling process, the outer layer, the bran, and the inner core, the germ, are removed from the grain kernel. These are the parts that contain most of the fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. What's left is the endosperm, which is primarily starch. When you eat refined grains, they are quickly broken down into sugar in your digestive system, leading to a rapid rise in blood sugar levels, similar to what happens with sugary drinks, though perhaps slightly slower if there's some fat present. Again, this causes the insulin spike and subsequent energy crash. Consistently eating refined grains means your body is constantly dealing with these blood sugar fluctuations, which contributes to inflammation, weight gain around the middle visceral fat, which is particularly unhealthy, and increases the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Without the fiber, refined grains offer very little to support a healthy digestive system. They can contribute to constipation and don't feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut that are so important for overall health, including your immune system and even your mood. Think about the typical Western diet. It's often heavily reliant on refined grains, white toast or cereal for breakfast, a sandwich on white bread for lunch, white pasta or rice with dinner. This can mean 3 meals a day that are causing blood sugar spikes and providing minimal nutritional value beyond simple calories. It's like trying to build a sturdy house using only lightweight, flimsy materials. It just won't hold up well over time. Your body needs the robust support that whole grains provide. The lack of nutrients in refined grains also means you're missing out on essential vitamins and minerals that are vital for energy production, nerve function, bone health, and countless other processes in your body. While some refined grains are enriched with a few vitamins after processing, this doesn't come close to replacing the full spectrum of nutrients and the crucial fiber that is lost. It's a poor substitute for the real thing. So, what should you choose instead? The answer is simple and powerful: whole grains. This means choosing foods where the entire grain kernel, the bran, germ, and endosperm is kept intact. Examples include whole wheat bread and pasta, brown rice, oats like rolled oats or steel-cut oats, not the instant sugary kind, quinoa, barley, farro, and bulgur. When you eat whole grains, the fiber acts as a natural buffer, slowing down the conversion of starch to sugar. This leads to a more gradual and sustained release of energy, avoiding those peaks and valleys. You feel fuller for longer, which can help manage your appetite and weight. The fiber also acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome is increasingly being recognized as critical for overall health, influencing everything from nutrient absorption to immune function and even mental well-being. Beyond fiber, whole grains are packed with nutrients that are vital as you age. They are good sources of B vitamins, which are essential for turning food into energy. They contain minerals like magnesium, zinc, and selenium, and they are rich in antioxidants and other plant compounds that help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Swapping white bread for whole wheat bread, white rice for brown rice or quinoa, and starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal instead of sugary cereal might seem like small changes. But cumulatively, they can make a huge difference in your energy levels, your digestive health, and your long-term risk of chronic diseases. It's about choosing fuel that supports your body's intricate systems, rather than stressing them. Making the switch can be easy. Look for products labeled 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain. Experiment with different grains like quinoa or farro in salads or as a side dish. Start with small steps, maybe swapping one meal a day to whole grains, and gradually increase. Your body will thank you for it with more stable energy and better digestion. Now, there's one more food category that can be particularly problematic as we get older, and this often involves how we prepare our food. I'm talking about excessive fried foods and foods containing unhealthy fats, specifically trans fats and too many saturated fats. Think about deep-fried chicken, French fries, donuts, commercially baked goods, and margarines or shortenings that contain partially hydrogenated oils, which are a source of artificial trans fats. When foods are deep-fried, they soak up a lot of oil, often oils that are high in saturated fats or, even worse, contain trans fats. Consuming too many of these unhealthy fats is detrimental to your cardiovascular system. Trans fats, even in small amounts, raise your bad cholesterol LDL and lower your good cholesterol HDL, a combination that significantly increases your risk of heart disease. While artificial trans fats have been largely removed from many foods in some countries, they can still linger in some processed items, and restaurant foods are often a source. Saturated fats, when consumed in excess, also contribute to higher LDL cholesterol. Beyond the impact on cholesterol and heart health, frying food at high temperatures can also create harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs are linked to increased inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, which contribute to aging and age-related diseases like diabetes, kidney disease, and Alzheimer's. Frying also typically means the food absorbs a lot of extra calories without necessarily adding significant nutritional value. This can contribute to weight gain, putting extra strain on your joints and increasing your risk of other health problems. Think about how you feel after eating a large meal of fried food, often sluggish, perhaps a bit heavy, or experiencing indigestion. That's your body grappling with processing those heavy fats and potentially inflammatory compounds. Relying heavily on fried foods is like constantly pouring sludge into your car's engine. Eventually, it's going to cause problems. So, what's the much healthier alternative? It's embracing healthy fats. I'm talking about monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, found in foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and those fatty fish we discussed earlier. These fats are essential for your body and brain function. They help absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, support cell growth, and protect your organs, unlike unhealthy fats. They benefit your cardiovascular system, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, particularly omega-3s, help lower bad cholesterol and reduce inflammation. Olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet. Widely recognized for its health benefits, it contains monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants that protect against heart disease and reduce inflammation. Using olive oil for cooking at medium heat and in salad dressings is a fantastic swap for butter, margarine, or less healthy cooking oils. Nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds are other amazing sources of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. A handful of nuts can be a satisfying snack that provides sustained energy and beneficial nutrients for brain health. Walnuts, in particular, are rich in omega-3s. Avocados are creamy, delicious, and packed with monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamins. Adding slices of avocado to a salad or spreading mashed avocado on whole grain toast is a simple way to get more healthy fats into your diet. Choosing baked or grilled chicken or fish instead of fried. Opting for roasted vegetables tossed with olive oil instead of French fries, and snacking on nuts or seeds instead of commercially baked goods are direct ways to swap out unhealthy fats for ones that nourish your body. These healthy fats are not just good for your heart, they are crucial for brain health, supporting memory and cognitive function. They also help keep your skin healthy and can even support hormone production. Making a conscious effort to reduce fried foods and choose healthy fat sources is a powerful investment in your well-being, helping to keep your arteries clear, your joints happier, and your brain sharper. So, we've talked about stepping away from some foods that can drag us down, the sugar bombs in drinks and refined snacks that cause energy crashes and inflammation, the processed meats loaded with sodium and unhealthy preservatives that strain our hearts, the refined grains that spike our blood sugar and lack vital nutrients, and the fried foods and unhealthy fats that clog our arteries and fuel inflammation. And we've explored the incredible power of choosing instead foods that truly nourish and support us. The antioxidant-rich berries that protect our brains and cells, the lean proteins and fiber-packed legumes that build muscle and aid digestion, the whole grains that provide sustained energy and feed our good gut bacteria, and the healthy fats from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil that are essential for heart and brain health. It might seem like a lot to take in, but remember, this isn't about being perfect overnight. It's about making conscious choices. One meal, one snack at a time. Imagine how much more energy you could have if you weren't constantly battling blood sugar spikes and crashes. Think about the relief your joints might feel if you reduced inflammation by cutting back on processed foods and unhealthy fats. Consider how much better your digestion could be with more fiber from whole grains, berries, and legumes. Small changes really do add up to big results. Swapping your morning white toast for oatmeal with berries, choosing lentils for lunch instead of deli meat, or adding avocado and nuts to your salad are simple steps you can take starting today. These aren't restrictions, they are upgrades. You are choosing more flavor, more satisfaction, and far more nourishment. These foods aren't just good for you in some abstract way. They directly impact how you feel right now and how well you live in the years to come. Your body is incredibly resilient and capable of healing and thriving when given the right building blocks. Feeling your best at any age is a combination of many things. Staying active, getting enough sleep, managing stress, but nutrition is a fundamental pillar. The food we eat is quite literally the fuel and the building material for every cell in our body. Choosing wisely empowers you. It gives you more energy to do the things you love, more comfort in your body, and supports your brain health to keep you sharp and engaged. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just pick one swap to focus on this week. Maybe it's drinking more water instead of juice, or trying brown rice instead of white. Celebrate that small success, and then choose another swap next week. You've got this. Taking these steps is an act of self-care, a way of honoring the incredible body that carries you through life. You deserve to feel vibrant and well. I hope this has given you some practical ideas and the motivation to make some positive changes. What did you think? Were there any foods on the worst list that surprised you? Or any on the best list you're excited to try? More often, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing what works for you or questions you have helps everyone in our community. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It tells me I'm on the right track and helps others find this information too. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about living your healthiest, happiest life. Remember, it's never too late to make changes that improve your well-being. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep making choices that help you live your best life at every age.